Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you are all well, and I tried to do this live like literally a few seconds ago, but my internet just dropped, so hopefully this time is better. I just want to obviously say that it's the beginning of a new month, so every beginning and it's also Monday, which means that it's a beginning of a new month, a beginning of a new week, and so that brings a lot of good energy, and it should also bring a lot of new goals for you to set yourself. However, I wanted to come here on this live just to discuss on something that is really affecting people nowadays, and also just obviously to give you motivation for you to continue doing whatever you're working on at the moment. And if you're not working on your health or doing any sort of physical activity, also to encourage you to do that, because obviously that is my speciality. But basically my topic that I wanted to touch upon today is on the comparison syndrome. And I say this because I get to manage a team of which is growing fast. I'm very glad for that. Of currently 32 ladies, but I have trained more than that in the past. And obviously I get to see different how this lockdown and how having busier times at home and maybe difficulties with coping with whatever is going on, how it affects people in different ways, and how sometimes you might obviously I tend to kind of highlight whenever one of my clients is doing well, because I find that obviously that makes me really proud, and I find that that helps them to keep motivated. And it's nice when someone tells you, hey, well done, you make me really proud. So I make sure that I obviously highlight the wins, and whoever is not performing as well, I don't actually judge them. I try to get into a phone call, understand what is happening, why you feeling certain way, and try to make the most to fit your training according to whatever is happening in your life, whether that is family issues, whether that is work issues, whether that is your own issues with yourself. But what I wanted to highlight in here is that sometimes I tend to actually make this mistake in which I only focus on the wins, and I might not discuss on how other people is feeling loudly, or I will say here in my social media and stuff, just because I think it's very personal. But what I'm gonna do instead, in order to avoid people feeling less than others when they possibly in a position in which they might have lost motivation, they might have been burnt out at work, so the energy levels are not the same, the sleep is not the same, so therefore your training performance is not the same as it used to be. So for this, what I have to say is, remember that every person obviously copes to circumstances differently. We all have different challenges, and sometimes those challenges can be someone is requesting to be on my but no, I don't know that person, but sometimes those challenges, sorry, I don't know you. So sometimes as I was saying, what was he saying?
I don't know.
Anyway, what I want to say is that it's only normal that you don't shout out on oh, this person has lost motivation, oh, this person is not able to sleep, oh, this person is suffering from eating disorders, blah blah blah, because obviously those things people tend to hold them as something very personal, and I wouldn't be very ethical if I'm just disclosing the person issues. But what I can do instead is just come here and say that I get to coach and mentor many females, and that I have experienced that the same female throughout different periods of her either training, life, situations can either be performing at 100%, or it can like literally lose the rhythm for a while, and that shouldn't be a reason for you to think that you need to let it all go. It's only normal that we have moments in life in which other things overtake our time. Like for example, at the moment I have been super busy with some studies that I started before the whole lockdown happened. So I'm not only having to do the exams now when I had to kind of reinvent my whole business and kind of like have to work really hard on getting my business, but also we decided to change cities. So now there is a lot of things that I have to get done, and that means that my training has to take a little bit of step back. It doesn't mean that I'm not training, it's just that I'm not training for any particular purpose. I'm just training so I move and I feel good with myself, because it really truly, and I enjoy training. Like for me, training is what gives me the power to keep going. So just to keep this short, and I just wanted to make sure that the point that I make is straight. It's very normal that coaches and people out there is going to be shouting out on the good things that happen to either themselves or the people that they manage. But you should not use that, or you should not see that as comparing yourself not doing that well, and then feeling low or feeling less than the other people that is able to kind of having all together. You should who's laughing? Anyway, you should just own your current situation. If you are looking out, look out from a place of inspiration, from a place of like, oh, if that person is doing, then it means that I can also do it. You don't know how long it took to that person to get where they are. So focus on getting to do what you have to do every day, and forget the bad periods. Try to just like accept that you are going through a rough period, and then that you're gonna get the best or that you can out of yourself. But during that period, be conscious that you shouldn't be looking at people who is succeeding on what you see that you want to succeed from a place, from a bad place inside, from a place in which you putting yourself down. That is what I don't want any of my clients to feel, or I don't want any of the people that I somehow influence with my videos, my content, everything. Just remember that you're just human, and that you are allowed to feel whatever you are feeling, but also just make sure that once you recognize what is it that is happening, what is it that you're feeling, you take ownership and control over it, because otherwise you can just sit down in that situation for years and years and years, and nothing is going to change. So very important is have clear what is it that is affecting your current situation. Own it. Say, okay, what from this can I change now, and what from this can I not change? To give you an example, what I cannot change at the moment is all the exams that I have this month, and I have to be able to balance the time to study for my exams, as well as the time that I need to invest on my own business. So I know that I will not have the same time to train, or to train as long as I want, but I will still find the time to do some sort of training. So I'm talking what I do in your situation, and obviously the what I get to talk with my clients, which is all about training, nutrition, and lifestyle. So this can be related to other things, like if your problem is that you are not able to find time to work on your side hustle, there is always going to be time. You just need to understand your current situation, get some priorities, get some focus, and get things going on. So that's what I wanted to say today, to start the month in a good kind of mindset. I'm saying this, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had not the best morning, but I decided that I was in control to change my mood, and that's the message that I want to send to you. So stop comparing yourself to others. You really don't know what other people is bragging about, or they might not even be bragging. They might just be celebrating their own wins like we all do, but you don't know how long it has taken these people to be where they are, or you don't know what these people is not getting in order to be where they are. My message is like, I know these devices or social media is very powerful, but it can be very damaging as well. So just get the best out of everything you listen, watch, follow, and yes, be very careful of how you spend your time. And as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to myself. Have a good Monday, good beginning of the month. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.